Hello friends, happy Monday. We are going to work on a Valentine attachment for our porch gnomes today because mine's still wearing Christmas clothes. So that's the plan. I'm gonna go ahead and tip you guys down so we can get started. So our piece today, let's see here, is the Love Bug Valentine gnome. So she's got her cute little boots here. Here, you could use this one either way. With hearts on them. The arms have 3D hearts on the sleeves. She's holding on to, or he will be holding on to, a cute little love bug. And then the gnome hat for this one is gonna have these cute little bug ears, hearts at the top. So that is what we're working on today. And actually, I'm kind of laying it out real quick because I haven't thought about exactly how I want to do it. I do know that I want it to be red, white, and pink, but I want to kind of look at it all together a second. Hello, Susan from North Dakota. How's your weather? Let's see. So see, these got these cute little, oops, this one doesn't go to it. It comes with a bunch of different hearts. You gotta figure out which heart goes where. I think this one goes, nope, not there. This one goes here. This one goes here. There we go. So they're all 3D as well. Hello, Pam. Cold and snowy. It is cold. Oops. Cold and kind of snowy here today. It's kind of stopped snowing a little bit. It snowed a little, but it snowed a whole lot last week. All right, and I'm just gonna move these around and make sure I got the right hearts in the right places. Again, that one's not right. This one must be. Okay. And then our cute little love bug has 3D hearts as well. Oops, that one goes here, right? Yes, it's a big heart. And they also have the cute little hearts on there as well. I'm missing a heart. It's all right. Not worried about it. We will make it work without it. All right, so what I'm thinking, like I said, is gonna be, I've got these colors out. I've got red, like a magenta, a light pink, and a white for the majority of our pieces here. I'm thinking red boots. For some reason, red boots just sound cute. So I think I'm gonna start with that. We're gonna do some red boots to get started. And then from there, we'll figure out what we wanna do. How is everybody doing tonight? I think I'm gonna use a brush for part of this tonight. Sometimes I go back and forth on if I'm using a brush or if I'm just using my sponges. I think I'll do black for the bottom of the boot, this little 3D part, but I'm liking the red for little Valentine gnomes. I hear the girls behind me running around in their bed or cage, whatever you want to call it. They don't stay in there all day. They're just in there while I'm painting, so they don't get into the paint and spread it all over. All right. So red boots, I'm gonna do black. I said on these, let me grab out some black. And I am a little bit early because I say 6 o'clock, but if I get done early with work and I have time, I just hop on. So that way I'm live at 6. Doesn't mean I necessarily start right at 6. It just means I'm live at the 6 o'clock time. If you're new to me, I go live every Monday around 6 o'clock. I try to be live at 6, so whether I'm still live at 6 or I'm just hopping on at 6, I try to be live at 6. And we paint a new project each week. And then if you really like what I do, I have a subscription box. So we've got a private group for the subscribers. They get a brand new exclusive kit mailed to them each month. we paint that live in our private group together. All right, so there we go. I don't know, should we do, I'm thinking white for the hearts. What do you guys think? I'm thinking I want to use my thicker white tonight instead of the one that I have in my little bear container. So let's do that. And this is our kit of the week. So this one is on sale for 20% off through Sunday at midnight. Hopefully I like it with the white hearts. I think that I will, but you never know until you're done. Hi Haley, hello Pam, hi Joan, how is everybody? All right, maybe I'll change those from white, I don't know, but right now I'm thinking that white on the red boots is gonna be the way to go. So I'm gonna set those up there to dry. And then let's go to, do I want to do the love bug next? I got to pull this up a second. I want to see how they did the love bug as far as the, what do you call them? Ladybugs go at least. So, I think black underneath and then this part's red, right? And then the hearts would be different colors is what I'm thinking, but I just want to verify before I start painting. I want to make sure the bug looks like a bug and I don't do it kind of backwards. Hello, hello, how are you? Trying to see when I purchased this file because I'm not seeing it. Must have been a while ago. All right, we're just gonna go with that. I'm pretty sure that I'm looking at it right, that this would be black, red, and then we can do whatever we want for the hearts. So I'm gonna go ahead and set these off to the side, the hearts for it. I'm gonna paint this part black. Instead of using a cup of water to rinse my brushes, I'm just going to use a different brush for my different colors. And I don't have to paint the entire thing because a lot of this is going to be covered up by the wings, but I'm going to go ahead and paint all of this. So I painted more than I needed to even, but that's what we're gonna do. Above freezing in Omaha. Awesome, I'm glad it's above freezing, but probably warmer would be better, huh? Hello, Donna. Hi, Trisha. Hi, Debbie. I'm ready for spring already, and we're just, you know, getting started for winter, so. Last I heard, I think we're supposed to get temperatures like in the higher 30s this week with some rain. So I'm hoping it melts some of the snow. My outside animals are going crazy because they can't get out of their runs. I have turkeys and ducks and chickens for everybody that's new. So it'd be nice if it got a little bit warm, melted some snow so that they can get out and run around the yard for a day or two. Goodness. All right, so there's my little ladybug. Like so, and then, whoops, I do need to cover, I need to go down here a little bit farther. You know what? Yeah, that'll be fine though. I'm just gonna do this part because the other part goes up the middle and that's already covered, so that'll be good. All right, again, not sure how I'm gonna do my color on all of my hearts yet, so I'm gonna set that off to the side to dry. I'm thinking on here that I want this to be red and white maybe. Red, maybe pink back here. And a lighter pink or white here. I'm thinking. So I'm gonna set that off to the side for a second. And then I was thinking on these that I want this to be the magenta for the arms. So I'm gonna go ahead and do magenta for the arms to get that started. And another paintbrush for another color. So when I'm painting something like this and it's a big project, I want to make sure I use the same color paints throughout the project. So I don't have different, you want it to flow together. You don't want to have different colors on everything. They can kind of alternate how you use your colors, but I like to use just a few colors and make sure that they're all throughout the project. So we'll definitely have some pink hearts to pull this pink in since we don't have any yet, but it's also going to be on the hat. So like on our boots, we're just having the red, white, and black. Doesn't mean that the colors have to be on every single piece. You just got to pull them through your whole project. All right, then I'll move these off to the side. Hi, Susan. I think I'm gonna go ahead and start on the hat. Like I said, I'm thinking pink back here, red, red, and then white or a lighter pink on these, or maybe a mixture of the two. But I'm gonna go ahead and do this in the magenta to get started. Hi, Tanya. I like to keep my edges clean, so sometimes the sponges work better for that, especially on your smaller pieces. But if I get paint on the edges, I just kind of clean it up with my finger. I'm not worried about them being perfect. I don't sell my finished pieces. I'm only selling you guys the blanks. So if you're buying blanks for me to sell, then you probably want to make sure your edges are clean. Because with the laser, you get that nice edge from the burning of the laser itself. So you don't have to paint your sides as long as you're careful and you don't paint your sides. I love this color. I'm going to get just a little bit more out. And I'll have to see how much this other piece covers to see how far down I need to go, if I need to paint the entire thing or not. I don't think I do. I think this part that I've got left plain at the bottom is fine. Ooh. Whoops, I'll have to pick that up off the floor, huh? So this part's gonna go on here like this. I don't think this is gonna show because it should be, let me see where that goes to. That's gonna be the part that is inside of the base of the gnome. I know this part doesn't show. I'm just gonna paint this over just a little bit, just in case some of it sticks out from the gnome. Okay, let me grab my pieces I threw on the floor just a second. All right. Oops, what did I get on here? I don't know what that is. It's a dark spot of something. All right, setting this off to the side to dry. I'm gonna set it on our gnome, and then I'm gonna start on this piece. I'm gonna set this brush off to the side, and I said that I wanted, what did I say? I said red on this part. So I'm gonna do red down here, and be careful going around this part. It's etched for you, so you see where your paint needs to go. Same thing over here. Can't wait to see this one done. I think it's gonna be so cute. I think Oops, there must have been some white somewhere it got on there. I think maybe some, well, maybe not, because we've got the hearts. I was gonna say maybe some polka dots, but we'll see. Might kind of clash with the hearts that we already have on this kit. I'm thinking maybe some stripes going up the little, whatever you want to call these, parts of the ear, handle, whatever. What would you call that? Part of the hat. Okay. So I'm gonna let this dry. I don't want this to turn, it might be pink. I might choose to do that pink, but I don't know yet for sure. So I'm gonna set that off to the side. I do want the outside part of this to be red. So I'm gonna do the big hearts in red. Can you guys see me or did I go off camera? Do this part in red, and then now is where we're gonna start getting to put some of the pieces together so you can see it kind of come into life instead of just seeing the blank pieces. Go, set that off to the side, and I'm going to take a look at my boots. We'll go back to where we started, and I'm gonna go ahead and start gluing these down. So I'm just gonna stick a little bit of glue on the back of this. It's like the bottom part of our shoe. And then what I do is I Velcro all of my pieces because these are interchangeable for the different seasons. I think this is supposed to go the other way. Yep, that's better. Would have worked the other way too, but it just fits that much better this way. So I Velcro the back sides. I'll show you how to do that when we're done here. All right, so there's our cute little boots for our gnome. And I'm just gonna let them sit flat again to dry with the glue so that nothing slides and dries funny. What else did we do next? We've got our love bug over here. So I know I have a bunch of hearts and I don't remember what goes where. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to figure that out here real quick. Hi girls. I might leave, I know I was missing a heart, so I might leave some of them undone on the bug, maybe, I'm guessing. I want to make sure that I get as much. That heart doesn't fit here. There we go. See, these ones are kind of different shape. They're a little bit longer. And then we gotta find our middle size ones, which are probably these ones. All right, so I want those ones. Hi, Kimberly. And then what do we got? We got those hearts. Am I missing hearts? Maybe I'm not. Maybe I put them on here wrong the first time. No, I definitely am. I'm missing a heart. So what I'm gonna do, I'll do it how it's supposed to be, and I'll have to find my other heart. It's probably on the floor from when I knocked them down. So let's do this. We haven't used any of this light pink yet, and I want some of that on here. So I'm gonna go ahead and get some of that out. Whoops, I put that on my wet black. We're gonna squeeze it over here instead. And I'm going to use a sponge. Did I have, nope. I'm gonna do one of these, and you guys see where I'm at. I'm gonna do one of these in white, lighter pink, white, lighter pink, and red. So they're gonna be mixed up. I'm gonna do red in the middle. White's gonna be the top, and I'll use these bigger hearts as our light pink. which I might do a couple of coats on. I want to make sure it's the color pink that I want it to be. Can you guys see me? No, you cannot. Let me move over here. Now you can see me. Sorry about that. Hi, Deanne. I'm probably off camera again. Hold on a second. Oh, you guys can see me. Perfect. I feel like sometimes when I do these big projects, I can't tell where I'm supposed to be. All right, and then I said I'll do white for the little heart, do red for the big heart. White paint that I use is thicker, so it's going to take time for that to dry. I'm going to go back and use my paintbrush for these ones. I'm going to do these ones in red. Oops, I'm all out of red. Look, it's some more of that. I don't need a ton, so I just got a dab there. All right, so there's a sleeve. And then the other sleeve will match. I got some white on there, so there we go. Ta-da! I think it's super cute. So we're gonna set this off to the side to dry, let those hearts dry. And then what I'm gonna do up here, I have kind of decided, these are wet on the edges. I'm gonna do this in white. So I'm gonna have a pink heart in the middle, the light pink. And then we're gonna do some black stripes on our white background. I just said pink, here we go. Sometimes I say what color I'm gonna use and forget before I get started. All right. Well, that one doesn't fit there. Let's go to this one. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, so now we're gonna go back over here to this little bug because that's really all we've got left. And I want to do, I think I'm gonna do these little hearts in the magenta color. What I'm gonna do over here is eliminate these small hearts because I can't really show you in the 3D, and this way I'll show you. If you're missing a heart when you get your kit, which shouldn't happen, but if it does, or you misplace it while you're painting, I'll show you how you can just paint without it, okay? I use the back of this one. I have sent kits all over the United States, and I have had very few that have had something that didn't get put in the box. I hand pack, I cut and hand pack everything myself, and so it is very rare and very odd if something happens during shipping where it didn't come to you. I have had where I've accidentally sent a wrong kit to somebody or forgotten to put a kit in or something like that, and I get it right out to you immediately if that happens, but as far as like missing pieces, it's pretty unheard of. But just in case, I'll show you how you can fix that. So I'm gonna do these ones in white since they're 3D. It'll just stick out a little bit more. And I don't know why. I mean, that's not why I'm doing it. I'm just choosing to do these ones in the white. Okay, so I'm gonna get out a small brush and I'm gonna go into them. Sorry, my goodness, I'm trying to talk and it's not coming out, with the white paint first. And I'm gonna paint my heart in. And then what I'll do is when that's dry is I'll go back in, and if I want it to be in a different color, I can paint over the color. But like I said, if you're missing a piece, this is gonna be your best way to carry on with your kit, because you don't necessarily need the 3D pieces. They're all etched. You can totally put these together without your pieces. Uh-oh, you just about missed me. I'm glad you made it. Okay, and then what I'll do at the very end is I'll use a marker to go around these to make it, because I don't paint perfect. I'm sure you don't paint perfect either. If you do, good for you. But if you go around it with a marker at the end to kind of outline it, it just makes it look that much neater since you're painting around the etching, if that makes sense what I'm saying. So far this is what we've got. And you can't even tell that there were hearts, you know, 3D hearts that could have gone there. All right, back to this one. So I've got white on my paintbrush already. I'm gonna go around here with the white on my paintbrush just to kind of keep it super as neat as I can. Super as neat as I can. To keep it straight is what I was trying to say. And again, with this, I can come through with a paint marker or a Sharpie, whatever you choose at the end, and you can kind of outline it if you want to make it look even neater. I don't usually care. Usually just let it be whimsical. But if you want it to be super neat, go ahead and do that. All right, so I'm gonna use what I've got left on this brush to do this part, and then I'm going to switch to a bigger brush. You could use your sponges for this part too if you wanted to. I'm just choosing to use a brush because it's a small part and I think it'll keep it a little bit neater. Whoops. I like to smooth out my paintbrush marks as best I can. Make them one line instead of having a bunch of little lines. Just kind of clean that up there. And I'll do this side the same. Hi Matt, hi Mama Bear. I'm gonna go up into here a little bit farther just to make sure that it's covered where it needs to be, and I'm gonna do the same thing over here. I think that the heart goes right down to it, but that will take care of that problem if it comes up. Now I'm gonna go back over here and start gluing down my hearts. See, I just kind of work from piece to piece and keep moving along. Now, if you wanted to, I don't think I'm going to. I think it will be a little bit too much. You could totally do some polka dots on all these hearts and just kind of switch out your colors. Maybe I will, but I don't know. Haven't decided yet. You know, I don't have any Velcro right here to show you this put together exactly, but okay, so those are done. I'm gonna set those off to the side, come back to this piece, and I'm running out of space here. So this is gonna get glued on here like so. So I'm just gonna glue the back. And then I just want to line it up where it goes. So I'm just going to try to make sure that I set it down decently so I don't have glue smearing everywhere, but should be good. So this part right here, whoops, is where the nose should fit in. Then we've got these hearts. Nope, wrong heart. Gotta be careful. The way they're cut out, they don't line up exactly if you put them onto the wrong side, so Just make sure when you set those down that they line up right. Look how cute it's turning out. And I kind of shifted that a little bit. So I'm going to set this off to the side so it can dry, but you can kind of see how it's coming together. It's going to be super cute when it's all done. We're going to go back over here to this one. I'm going to glue down my ladybug wings to start. We're almost done with the bulk of it. And then glue down these little things. I'm gonna hit it with a dryer for a second so that we can dry up the white part. Hi, Wendy. Like I said, I use the thicker white paint, so it just sometimes needs to get hit with a dryer. I'm so glad you made it. You're not really late. I was actually on early tonight, so. I got on about 20 minutes before I said I was going to. Well, I might have had, no, but it's on there perfect. Okay. So there's our cute little ladybugs so far. Now, I want them to have all the different colors. So I think that we are going to do our different pinks in here. So I'm going to go into, I don't know, let's alternate them. Let's do this one in the pink, the light pink. After your white dries, you can go over it with your next color. Don't do it before it dries or it won't turn out very well. Definitely went out of my line there. So if you catch it before it dries, you can just wipe it up. And then I'm going to go into my magenta, so my darker pink, and I'm going to do the same thing for these other hearts, but I'm going to leave those two hearts on both sides that are the 3D and white. I feel like you don't see that one very good, but I think once we outline it with a marker, it'll be fine. And I could have done the exact same if I wanted to, you know, color scheme going down them, but I wanted to kind of change it up a little bit. All right, so let's see, here's what we have. We had a Christmas gnome. So I put Velcro on the back sides of their pieces. Back side of whatever the gnome is holding. Back side of the arms, and then the hat just slides in. So here's our gnome when she's by herself, and I don't know where her stand's at right now, but that's all right. I will find it and take some pictures. But here's going to be her new shoes, or her new boots for her Valentine outfit. And then I don't remember, did we glue these down? We did. Her new arms for her little Valentine outfit. Sometimes it's hard for me to work backwards plus upside down to show you. She'll be holding the ladybug, and then she'll have her hat on. So isn't she cute so far? I'm gonna set this over here a second. We're not done. We've still got some more details and stuff to do. Oop. Almost dropped her and broke her probably. All right, so I got these glued down. Here's the hat. Now what I was thinking that I wanted to do was some black lines across here, which I gotta be careful with because I don't want it to go into my the red spot. Well, I could probably do it with a marker too. Hold on a second. Hi, Ramona. Hello, Katarina. And sometimes I don't know that I'm done until I'm, you know, put it all together and stand back and then decide that there's more that I want to add. So just because we get off the live and I say I'm done doesn't mean I'm done. I might still do some more to it. Let's see. Trying to see if I have I don't think I have a ruler. Just use a piece of pad of paper. So I want to put some lines on here. I don't like that though. Let's just do it like this. Let's do one little piece, and I'm just going to fold it up and make it a little bit thicker. So I'm going to start down here. I'm actually going to outline it right now so I know right where I want to start with my black. So you do this part with your marker or with paint. Just make sure that your paint's dry before you start it so you don't ruin your marker. And that piece didn't seem very dry, so we'll see how long this works for us. All right, so I'm just gonna make some stripes across here ever so often, and I'm just using this paper to kind of make sure that my stripes stay straight. Again, you can just use your paintbrush and do this. A lot of times I just do my paintbrush and they don't always turn out straight, and that's okay. Now, the next part I'll have to kind of wing it in a second, but I'm going to go ahead and do this one here. Up until I hit that heart, that bigger heart, and then it's kind of, I gotta kind of work around it. Oh, yikes, let's see. I'm gonna make that one a little bit thicker, which then I messed it up. You guys could do this with a paint pen instead of the Sharpie. I like to use a Sharpie, but you could definitely do it with a paint pen or just your paintbrush. All right, so I used to there. Now I'm gonna go up here and try to wing it on my own to do a few more stripes. So what you could do is do your stripes before you put your heart down, and then it would probably turn out better. From a distance, you're not gonna be able to see that it goes around the heart instead of under it. See what I mean? I think it turned out all right. This piece over here I don't love because I tried to do it too many times and made it too thick, but let's see. Maybe I'll make one of these ones thicker. Kind of even it out a little bit. Maybe we could do that every couple of them or something. Let's do that. Then it doesn't look like it was accidental. It looks like it's intentional. I think it looks super cute. So, hi Linda. I'm gonna go through here and I'm gonna do my outline of this. I'm just gonna use my marker and go around the etching where the two pieces meet. And a trick to this is just making it so that they don't touch. But look how much more that stands out now just because we put a little outline on it. So if you lift your marker, you can just put it down wherever, you know, leave a blank space. You don't have to have your lines completely closed. Super cute. I love it. What do you guys think? I'm gonna go through my edges here and kind of, and I'm not worried about being right on the edge, like that's not on the edge at all. I'm just gonna kind of give it an outline. So see what I mean there? Once I stop, I'm gonna wait. I'm not gonna put my pen back in the exact same spot. I'm gonna leave a little mark. Hi, Marge. And then I'm going to do the same thing here. Kind of give her a little outline around here. That one came up a little bit higher than I wanted it to. I'm going to outline around all of this. I don't always outline around it all, but I want to on this one. Yikes, that one got a little crazy too. So we'll come back over here, just kind of pull it back in. Hello, Maureen. Then I want to go around these bigger hearts, and that one I do kind of want to stick to the edge as best as I can. But again, it doesn't have to be perfectly on the edge. And oh my goodness, look what I just did. I'm gonna leave that there. I'm gonna make that side. I'm gonna make it look like I did it on purpose. One last piece here to do. Okay, I think it's super cute and simple. Same thing we're gonna do down here with her little boots. I always do this part that's etched. Sometimes I do it with marker, sometimes I do it with paint. You can do it either way. Outline really makes a difference. It sure does, sure does. I'm gonna do that on this, these little hearts down here. I'm gonna try to stay as close to the edge as I can, but again, I'm not gonna worry about if it's perfect or not. Your final details really will make your piece come to life. You can do it super simple and plain if you want to, or you can, you know, spice it up with all the outlines and the highlights and lowlights and all the different, I don't know what you call it, lowlights. That's for your hair. Shading, or that's the word I'm thinking. And again, I don't know, I'm just feeling the outlines, especially on this piece, on this kit. So I'm gonna go all the way around her boots even. And I don't normally do an outline around the whole thing, but I am. I think that just makes it pop so much more. Got a little carried away there. There's our little boots. What else we gotta finish? We've got our hearts. Oh, here we go. I got it all over here still. I had this with a dryer again real quick. Just that white is just thick and it takes some time to dry. I wanna make sure I don't ruin my marker. And we still have our little ladybug, and then we'll be all done for the night. Now, I don't know if I'll do the outline around her arms all the way or not. Still, sometimes, like I say, you're still deciding even after I think I'm done. Sometimes I change my mind once I put it together and look at the finished project. I'm trying to stay as close to the edge on these as possible, just because they're smaller pieces. If it was a bigger piece like the hat, I don't worry about it too much. I think I'll probably do a little bit of outlining on the arm, but I don't think I'm gonna do the whole arm. So there's her one sleeve. Oh my goodness, I just keep making this bigger mess. Should have left it be. I've shrunk that one down quite a bit by going around it too many times trying to straighten out my line. So don't be a perfectionist, it really doesn't matter. There's our other arm. I'm trying to think how I want to do the outline. I didn't really want to do the whole thing, but I might. We're gonna wait. I'm not sure yet on that. I'm gonna outline her hearts on this piece. This part that stands out against the black probably doesn't need it as much as the other pieces, but it still just gives it that finishing touch. I'm definitely going to outline these ones that I didn't use the 3D pieces on to make them stand out more. But I think I'm still going to do it on the white ones too, make them pop. Even though they already pop because it's 3D. I think I'm just still, whoops, still gonna do it, darn it. I'll let my marker pop down onto my ladybug, but you can't see it from a distance, so I think it'll be all right. Now, let's see. I don't want to outline around the whole thing, but I'm thinking of doing little dashed lines maybe around the very edge. Like so. And I'll do the same thing over here on this side. Just like that. So that is that for this piece. And I'm wondering about doing the same thing on her arms, but I'm not even sure I want to put anything on her arms. I'm having a hard time with those. So let me do this, put some stuff away, and see if I can lay her out and show you guys where we're at with it. Oops, I totally stuck my paintbrush into the paint. Okay, let's see what I can do. So here's our gnome, our body for our little girl. I'm going to put her hat on. It should just slide right in here. Should fit pretty good. Sometimes they don't cover exactly, so I did paint my background black to kind of help with that. So then she'll be holding on to the little ladybug in the middle, and our hands will be right here. And she'll have her cute little, oops, I grabbed it backwards if I'm trying to show you the same side. I don't think I can do this. I don't think I can hold her up and show you. Hold on. We'll just do one side. So here you go. This is what she looks like. Isn't she adorable? So what I'll do now is I will take some pictures of her all finished, and I'll get those posted probably tomorrow. But she is our kit of the week. So you can get her for 20% off through Sunday at midnight. All right, guys, thanks so much for hanging out with me. I hope you have a great week. We'll talk to you soon. Bye, everybody.